Hey, good evening, everybody. So, Humphrey just got done premiering their new video, and I'm about to do my reaction and get my reaction out to you guys. Sorry, yeah. Which would probably explain why I did not get any videos out today. I am deeply sorry to my country folk, because today was supposed to be country day. And I was really looking forward to it. I had all this really cool stuff to do, and as you can tell, it didn't get done. So I was down here getting ready to, I took the dogs out for the last time, get everything all ready, was headed back to bed, and I was shutting down the computer, and I saw that Home Free was premiering their song, their new video. And when I clicked over, they were just finishing it up. I didn't listen to it. So now I am doing it real quick before I go to bed. Does that mean that I'm going to put it out? I don't know, but it does mean that I'm going to record it, and then I will probably edit it and get it out to you first thing in the morning because of this. I'm not going to say anything more about it. Look at this. I even left this little stupid thing up. So it tells you that I'm just not in my right frame of mind. So let's just get it.
You know, last time I looked, this Jeep wasn't going to fix itself.
Sorry, Pop.
It's all right, kiddo. I know you never wanted to stay in this town fixing cars for your old man.
Shut up.
That's not going to make it any easier to watch you leave.
Hey, I still have a week to go. But one thing will never change. I'll always be right here.
I love you guys. I really do. But the acting is horrible in this video. It's horrible. I feel like I'm watching a really, really bad Hallmark movie.
I ain't ever gonna leave this town. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave, baby. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave this town. We got a triple-digit population, 4 dive bars, 2 gas stations, 10 churches. There's 1 cop. If you ain't from around here, man, you're gonna get stopped. We still hang with all the boys from high school. We still talk about getting out of Dodge.
That's what you call a townie. They're telling you they're townies. Beware the townies. Anyone who is not a townie, beware the townies. Especially if you're a girl from high school who went away to college or whatever and went to go live in the city or whatever, and then she comes home and she brings her big city slicker boyfriend home, and her high school boyfriend, who happens to still secretly be in love with her, him and his other townie friends. I'm sorry. I raised 2 townies. Both my boys are townies, man, with their pickup trucks and their... Oh, Lord. I'll go back, but I just think it's hysterical. The way they're talking, I'm like, this is just so my kids. I gotta get past the Hallmark scene, because it's just killing me. It ruins the whole vibe.
This town, hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave, triple-digit population, 4 dive bars, 2 gas stations, 10 churches. There's 1 cop. If you ain't from round here, man, you're gonna get stopped. We still hang with all the boys from high school. We still talk about getting out of Dodge, and that's cool. That's cool. By me. By me. I got all I need. Yeah, yeah. I ain't never gonna leave this town. No. I ain't never gonna leave this little piece of heaven that the Lord sent down. Yeah, yeah. As long as she's here, and if she ain't leaving, I got me a pretty blue-eyed reason to stick around. Gonna stick around. So I ain't ever gonna leave this town. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave this town. Still driving that beat-up truck. Got an old coat of paint, new coat of rust. Oh, I ain't trying to take it round the world, just down the street so I can see that girl. I ain't never gonna leave this town. No, never. I ain't never gonna leave this little piece of heaven that the Lord sent down. As long as she's here, and if she ain't leaving, I got me a pretty blue-eyed reason to stick around. Gonna stick around. So I ain't ever gonna leave this town. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave, baby. Hey, yeah. Ain't gonna leave this town. Still works at her mama's salon. I've been working on her since the senior prom. She loves me, she just don't know.
Tim, it took you that long? Tim. He says, I've been working on her since her senior prom. Now, that I could take that 2 ways, but I'm assuming you're a gentleman, which means maybe you need to move on, because I know there's a lot of people who wouldn't make you wait that long. Although you did say there's 11 churches in that town, so maybe not.
Know it, I'll be right here waiting when she starts to show it. 'Cause I ain't never gonna leave this town. No. I ain't never gonna leave this little piece of heaven that the Lord sent down. As long as she's here, and if she ain't leaving, I got me a pretty blue-eyed reason to stick around. Gonna stick around. So I ain't ever gonna leave this. I ain't never gonna leave this town. No, never. I ain't never gonna leave this little piece of heaven that the Lord sent down. As long as she's here, and if she ain't leaving, I got me a pretty blue-eyed reason to stick around. Gonna stick around. So I ain't ever gonna leave this town. Hey, yeah. I ain't ever gonna leave this town. Hey, yeah. No, I ain't ever gonna leave this town.
That was cute. Yeah, okay, that was a cute song, but I really want to pay homage to Van Morrison. Only wants to ever pay homage to the brown-eyed girl. What the deal, man? I mean, everybody else is always the blue-eyed girl. I have hazel eyes, it doesn't matter, but nobody ever writes songs about the hazel-eyed girls. We're special too. That was such a great song. Good vibes, guys. That was awesome. Another good vibe song. I like it. I mean, I don't think they have a bad... First of all, I don't think they have a bad song on this album, although they do have some songs that I prefer than others. And their more serious songs are all like hymnal type songs. So, I don't know. I like it. I love their upbeat stuff. It puts me in a good mood, and it makes me dance, and I get a crack out of some of the things they say in some of their songs, kind of like Tim saying he's still holding out since high school. That was pretty funny. The picture of the guy of him and his daughter, you know, supposedly like the picture looks like it would be from back in the 70s. That's obviously not true because, I mean, it looks more like a picture of maybe the 80s, but I have a picture of my uncle when he came out to visit us when we lived in California. I must have been probably 10 or so in that picture. And he's got a mustache just like that in that picture. So that would have been like in 1982. Yeah. But even still, that would have put that girl at my age, right? Well, she was a little younger in the picture there. So that would have put her older than me. So what I'm saying is the guy with the handlebar mustache and everything, and even the fading of the picture just cracks me up because it reminds me of my generation. The picture didn't fit in with the time period of the piece unless they meant for that whole, because that car was gorgeous in the end. Because even the cars didn't fit in either. So I'm wondering if they backed it up a couple decades in time to shoot the video. Now I've got myself wondering, I'm going to have to watch the whole damn video. Either that or I know Rod is going to do a complete in-depth analysis for me and let me know tomorrow. I love you, Rod. You're awesome. I'll tell you something why I like him so much, because he's the type of fan where not only does he just stay with Home Free, he ventures out and he does he checks out some of my other types of my other reactions as well. He's even gone so far as to try out some of the hip hop. Now, how many of you can say that you've done that? I have Nightwishers or fans of Nightwish and fans of my Finns, my Norwegians, my Dutch, my Scandinavian country people over there who mainly have just done that type of symphonic rock people who have come over and ventured into Home Free and actually are now Home Free fans as well, and have ventured over into hip hop and other things like that. For them, hip hop doesn't really work well, although they have tried it, because there is hip hop over there, obviously, but to cross culturalize into hip hop is really, really hard because number one, the language is different, right? So your pronouns, I don't know if you know, my God, headache. Probably, I was going to say, I don't know if any of you are interested in grammar, but not too many people are, but if you paid any type of have ever taken a foreign language or have paid attention when you were in junior high, or when do they teach that crap about sentence structure and where our pronouns go, where our adjectives go, where our verbs go, and stuff like that, as far as our sentence structure and stuff like that. In a foreign language, it's very, very different depending on the language, on where they put their pronouns, where they put their verbs, where they put their adjectives, you know what I mean? So it's not just learning the language, it's learning the structure. And when you do rap, sometimes in order to get, Eminem's a perfect example of this, in order to get the rhyme to sound right, they call it bending your words. They'll bend the word so that it will rhyme with the next, in the rhyme scheme. So it'll rhyme with the next one. The other thing is no matter if it's a very talented rapper who has a very difficult rhyme scheme like Eminem, where he could have 3 or 4 different schemes going within one verse. Sometimes he's had up to 5 or 6, 7 in one verse, where he's not only just rhyming the last word to the last word to the last word. He might be rhyming at the same time yeah, the last word to the last word to the last word, then the first word to the third word of the second, or of the fourth, the first word of the first sentence to the fourth word of the third sentence rhyme. And I mean, he gets all up in there. I don't want to go into Eminem's brain. The way he structures his rhymes is just crazy, which I think is funny considering he's the most worldwide, he's the most famous rapper out there. Now, the other thing that's hard to cross over is, and this is why I think he's probably the most famous, is people can identify with what he's saying. Where a lot of times the other thing that's hard culturally is the slang and the language you don't always get. And that happens even in this country. So like, I heard a rapper say once, and he made it a good point, which is, you're not going to take someone and even two rappers, and he was talking about, he's a rapper himself, and he was talking about another rapper, and they were having a conversation, and one of the guys is from St. Louis, Missouri, which is there are parts of St. Louis that are not very good at all. It's pretty, there's a lot of harsh places and neighborhoods around there. And he lives in the South, and he's a white rapper. The other guy's a black rapper. They respect each other very much. However, they both rap about totally different things and use different reference points and use different words and different slang. So they even, when they listen to each other's raps, have a hard time sometimes, or have to ask each other, hey dude, what did you mean by this right here? Well, this, that, and the other. Well, dude, why did you just say that? Well, because we don't just say that here. We say it like this. So it's kind of like when I say blah, blah, he's like, yeah, I had no idea what the hell you were talking about there. Oh, well, I was saying this, this, and that. Well, okay, see, why didn't you just say this and that? Oh, because we don't say it like that here. Exactly. So, yeah. But, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so yeah, crossing over into different lanes. So Rod does that. He'll go over, and he literally has been able to find one or two hip hop songs that are, he calls it aggravating. Which I don't know if he does that just to irritate me a little bit, but, or if he's dead serious when he says it, but to him, his goal is to find music that is not aggravating to his ear. And for me, who loves music as much as I do, to think of music as being aggravating, just kind of like, all right, Rod, stab it in and spin it a little bit more for me. Just, you didn't quite hit the right artery yet. I'm still bleeding out. Oh God. But I don't, because I know what he means. Like, I can't listen to like speed or thrash metal where it's like just the same three chords on a guitar, on like electric guitars, just going and someone else who claims to be a singer is just screaming inaudibly into a microphone. And it's nuts. You have no idea what he's saying. He could just be saying watermelon over and over again. You have no idea. But it's just, so that is aggravating to my ear. Yes, if you want to put it in Rod's words, it does work for me. That's aggravating to my ear. But to me, that's not music either. That's not music. Oh Lord, I'm gonna have to edit so much of this out. So much work. You're not getting this until tomorrow morning. But yes, I love the new song. If I had any complaints about it, it's that if I use the word simple, I'm being kind. Simple is not the right word. I feel like this is their one song that was almost like a throwaway because they had to get the album put out and they needed that last song, and I feel like this was it. Why do I feel this way? It's not in depth. They don't go into any, there aren't really any complicated harmonies or melodies to the song. It sounds like 100 other songs they've already done before, covers and originals. It's basically the same thing sung over and over. So I think if you were to take away the video from the song and you were just listening to the audio of it, I think it would sound repetitive to you. That's my critique of it. Is it a bad song? No, it's a song you can put in your headphones or put in your car when you're driving along, and you can sing along with it, and it's got a fun vibe, and it's whatever. It's an okay song. But it is by no means their best song or one of their better songs, is what I'm trying to say. All groups have throwaway songs. It doesn't make them bad songs, and it doesn't make the group bad. But when you have an album deadline and you have to get the album out by that deadline, you're going to have a throwaway song. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, you guys have a great night. Please remember to comment, like, and share. Share. Comment, like, and share. No. You can share it. Comment, like, subscribe, and take care of each other because no one else is going to. Ciao.